All right, everyone. If you're holding Opendoor shares, you got to listen up. I'm going to update you about the news and why the stock price is going down and what to expect next. Here goes the chart. We're very close to the last support that I was talking about, that $2 range. After hours, we're at $2.04. The time and sales on the right side over here. Looks like a lot of buying is at the $2.04, but it doesn't mean nothing. It could go lower. But right now we have more buys than sales at the $2.04, which is okay, decent, but we're getting real close to that $2 support that I told you before. We gotta hold that $2. If we go below $2, I'm going to show you the next support. We don't want to, but let me show you the next support if we go below $2 on Opendoor Technology. The next support is going to be the 150. $1.50 would be the next support for Opendoor Technology. That's another 50-cent loss. So let's hold that $2. Let's stay strong at $2. If we can't, then another buying opportunity if you want to stick with Opendoor. Another buying opportunity at $1.50. I drew some lines right here. So there's actually two supports, one at $1.75, one at $1.50. And here's the hard resistance for Opendoor, $2.50. So we have $1.75 to $2.50. Those are the two prices that you're going to watch for. And we're on the daily chart, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red days in a row for Opendoor. A lot of volume, but a lot of red candles, which isn't good. It could mean that investors are buying because there's a lot of volume, but the thing about it, there's more selling than buying. If you go below $2, which could happen if the stock market sells off tomorrow, we got to see how the data reports come out tomorrow. And if the stock market sells off as a whole, Opendoor probably will go down to $1.75. That's just reality. After hours now, look, times and sales, we're at $2.02. So we're going lower and lower. But as a whole, the meme stocks were also actually down today. On this left column right here, I have a lot of meme stocks on this side, low cap stocks. As you can see, a lot of red here on my left side of the column. So Opendoor wasn't the only stock red. If you go to the big names, we have red here. Red Meta, red Netflix, red Tesla. Google did pretty good. Had good news with the Avis. So Google did pretty good. Costco, kind of even. The Qs went red. It sold off a little bit before the close. And look at the after hours. Nothing's really up because the data reports come out tomorrow, and a lot of people are waiting to see what's going to happen with data reports. Thursday we have earnings, so that's a good positive sign. But on data reports, it's going to be very important. And we have FOMC coming up. Jerome Powell. Back to the chart for Opendoor. As you can see, more selling, more selling. It went to $1.88. If you picked up some shares here, $1.88, and then you sold here at the $2.11, you made a little small profit. Depending on how many shares you bought. Buy and sell, real quick sell, day trade. But if the stock keeps going down, we're going to revisit that $1.88 for Opendoor Technology. And real quick, here's a weekly chart for Opendoor. Two big green candles that got pumped up. Then here's the last pump, and here's the last pump. A lot of buying, but way more selling. That's why I went up, came right back down, and we still got a lot of selling here. That's why the body of the candle is so big right here, because a lot of selling. Much more selling than buying. And next week, we'll see what kind of candle we get. But as you can see on the chart, the lines right here, $1.75, and the resistance is $2.50. On the daily chart, we're right in the middle. This candle right here is today, and we're right in the middle of the two blue lines that I drew. It could actually drop below $2 after hours. It's possible, but hope not. We'll see. All right, let me show you why the stock actually dropped. It's because of this. Recent events suggest Opendoor has experienced delays in stock-related activities because a possible reverse stock split vote. The vote was initially scheduled for July 28th, 2025, but was postponed to August 27th. That's the issue, and that's why investors started selling their shares. They wanted to vote July 28th, so they know the outcome, but they got pushed back to August 27th. So my prediction is I think we'll start seeing more action for Opendoor the closer we get to August 27th. That's my prediction. Maybe the week before August 27th, we'll start seeing a lot of more volume. Could be possibly some more buying. Might see some pumping from the guy on social media. You know who I'm talking about. As you can see right here, Opendoor cited that they needed more time to assess market conditions and the volatility of the stock price, which saw a significant surge fueled by the meme stock trading activity. They say they need more time to assess what's going on because the price jumped up. And as you can see, the rally pushed Opendoor share price above $1. You need to be above $1 to stay on the NASDAQ. If you're below $1, you can get pushed off NASDAQ, and that's it for the company pretty much. A lot of times if you get pushed off NASDAQ, it's going to be really hard to get back on. So they have to stay above $1. So yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen. I think Opendoor will stay above $1. Let's check out the hourly on Opendoor. A lot of volume today. We had more volume today than yesterday. See 3 bars right here. This is volume. A lot of volume compared to the volume right here. Much more volume today. So that's also a positive sign when you have more volume. Because if you have a little bit of volume and the stock drops a lot, pretty much you had a lot of selling and not a lot of buying. But today we had a lot of volume and the stock dropped. So it means a lot of people were picking up shares while the stock was dropping. And as you can see right here, when it went down to 188, the buying pressure came in, and that's why I went from $1.88 all the way to $2.05. So yeah, if you're wondering, where is the selling point? If it breaks from $1.50, it starts to go down to the dollar area, extreme caution. If it goes below $1, that's not going to be good. A pretty much guaranteed reverse split. But a positive sign if this stock holds between $1.50 and $2. But yeah, I'm going to keep you updated with Opendoor news. And I'm also going to keep you updated the closer we get to this vote. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. See you next time.